How's it going, everybody? This is RBT coming at you with my Friday questions and answers episode 14. And I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was yesterday. I ate a lot. I hope you did too. And I'm just enjoying some football today. And later tonight, or at like 4 in the morning, me and a few friends are going up to Tuscaloosa for the Iron Bowl. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. If you're there, you see me there, don't be afraid to say, "Hey, I'm just a little guy. I'm not gonna punch you in the face or anything." But as always, though, right now, go leave a question in the comment section below, and I'll answer that next Friday for episode 15. But what is this, 14? Crap, I don't even know. Episode 14, yeah. So let's get right into it. And right now, Arkansas is losing to LSU 3-0. They made a bunch of mistakes already. Senator78 asked, "How did your channel get its name?" Great vids, by the way. Man, I made this channel actually a long time ago as like a backup type channel, and I didn't sign into it for like 3 years, and then like my other channels got something happened to them where I couldn't get YouTube partnered with YouTube, and this one was one that didn't get disabled, and I remember the password to it, so I started using it. But the reason it got the name Bamelo RBT is because a long time ago, I was like 13 or 14, and I just started following recruiting, and I was like in 8th grade, and I was following recruiting like heavily. And Julio Jones, I was like no homo, obsessed with him. I wanted him to go to Alabama so bad, and I was trying. That was like when I first got an Xbox, and I was trying to think of a gamer tag, and I kind of added in like the two names, like a combination of Bama and Julio, like the letters, and that's where I got Bamelo from, or however you want to say it. And then my username on a bunch of like football websites was Red Bamaton, and everybody called me RBT for short, so I just put those two names together, and that's where you got Bamelo RBT. And a bunch of people on the internet from different message boards and football websites still know me as RBT, and that's just what they call me. Alan Flickinger asked, "What is your pick for the Notre Dame versus USC game? Not who you want to win, but because we all want USC to win. But honestly, how do you see that match playing out?" I definitely think Notre Dame wins this game. I think he asked this question before Matt Barkley was hurt. I think it was before all the other teams got upset. And I think Notre Dame's going to win. Defense alone is going to get it done. I think they do have a better offensively or offensive game against USC's defense, because USC's defense is poorly coached, has great talent all around the board, but just completely poorly coached by Monty Kiffin. I think they pound the rock, play good defense, and they win probably something like 27-14, something like that. Bama's rolling asked, "Do you think Bama can get back in the national championship game?" And this, I think, was asked before all the upsets happened last Saturday. And yes, obviously, I would have said yes before this, but I would have said some scenarios what would have happened. I never in a million years thought both those teams would have lost on that Saturday, but I mean, I kind of was thinking maybe they would have lost down the road somewhere, but I mean, it happened, and if we win the rest of the games, no matter what, we're going to the national championship, because we got to beat Auburn, then we got to beat number 3 Georgia. So Mac Jim will ask, "What do you think about the 24-24 game between the 49ers and Rams?" Can't really remember. It was like 3 weeks ago. But I do know it was pretty interesting and odd because you haven't had a tie in the NFL in about 4 years. So it's kind of weird how there can be a tie in football. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't know how you'd feel coming after a game after fighting for 4 quarters and actually an extra 5th quarter, and not even winning or losing the game. So I'm not sure how you feel as a fan of one of those teams, but I mean, I guess it's better than a loss. Chance Baker asked, "Are you following Alabama's basketball team? Because so far as of today, they're doing awesome." Yeah, I follow it a little bit. I'm not that big of a basketball guy, but I do follow Alabama's basketball team a little bit. They've been playing really well. They're still undefeated in the season. They even beat a really good Villanova team, who are traditionally a really good team in the Big East. Beat them by 20-something points. They won their first tournament of the year, and they played a bunch of close games, but they've been playing really well. I mean, they're undefeated so far. They look like a really good team this year. And, I mean, they are my favorite college basketball team. I mean, that's just how it is. I don't follow them as close as I do football, but I still pull for them and still watch some of their games that are on TV. And, yeah. Razorback 1995 asks for, wait, do you think Arkansas has a shot at beating LSU since this is their last game and it's home and LSU tends to choke when they play us in Arkansas? Yeah, I mean the game's going on right now. It's 3-0. Arkansas is moving the ball quite well. They made a bunch of stupid mistakes. I think it's 3 turnovers already. Almost almost a punt a few seconds ago, but they're moving the ball. It's only 3-0, so they have a chance. I would have said they had a chance before, not only because Arkansas has a explosive offense at times, but I mean in this game it always seems to be close. If you go look the last 4 or 5 years, this game has been close just about every year. They just always play tough. It's a battle for the golden boot, and when you have Tyler Wilson at quarterback and Kobe Hamilton at wide receiver, you always have a chance to win. Even though the record doesn't show it, where they're 4-7 or something like that, 3-7, 3-8 something, but they have they're playing well, so they can limit. If they limit the turnovers so far, they're winning the game right now by 10 points. So, Buckeye Boy 222 asks, what are the chances for the Bengals making the playoffs? I love the videos. Man, I think I said this last week. I think I'll go with about 60% if you're doing it percentage wise. SEC guy 06 asks how is their heartbreak or breakup going? Remember you said you were going through this a couple weeks ago. I'm getting over it. I still don't know what I want to do yet. I don't know how I'm going to approach things looking forward. I've gone through a lot of hard times lately, a lot of stuff, but definitely one thing it's made me do is mature as a man, mature as a person. It's taught me things to do in different circumstances. I mean, it's bigger than just the one area what you're talking about. It's made me a different person, I guess. I mean, I know it's kind of weird saying that in front of a camera, but it has. I've gone through a lot of different stuff and took a lot of crap from a bunch of different people, and I mean, I don't know how I want to approach things. I don't know what's going to end up happening, but I mean, it has helped me mature as a person. I know how to handle things differently now, and it's not the end of the world. I mean, who knows how it's going to end up, but I mean, eventually you'll get over it, and you'll be okay. Hambone694 asks, who is your MVP for each BCS AQ conference in college football so far this year? And I'm a big Sutter fan, so who has been the MVP for Oklahoma so far this year? Thanks and great videos, man. Hambone694 asks, oh man, let's start with the Pac-12. I'll go with Marquise Lee. USC having a big year wide receiver, just putting up video game type stats. Big Ten probably go with Braxton Miller. SEC Johnny Manziel. Big East Teddy Bridgewater or Montel Harris of Temple. ACC, oh man, Hodge Boyd maybe. Big 12, let's go with Colin Klein definitely. And of Oklahoma, definitely probably Landry Jones. And is there any other conferences? I said Pac-12, Big Ten, ACC, Big East, SEC. Man, am I forgetting something? That's all. Pac-12, Big 12, Big Ten, SEC, Big East, ACC. I think that's 6. I think I got them all. If I forgot one, sorry. I'm having a brain fart. RTR14NC asks, what is your GPA and what did you get on the SAT? My GPA weighted is like 4.2 or 4.3, and I didn't take the SAT. I took the ACT instead, and I made a 24, and I'm supposed to be taking it one more time in December. The only reason I'm taking it is because 24 is good enough to get you in Alabama. I mean, 24 is not a bad score at all, and I took that in June, the summer take. And I haven't taken the writing portion because Alabama didn't require the writing portion. None of the colleges I was going to end up applying to, except Boston College, required the writing portion. And then I checked like back in September or October, and just recently when I checked, Alabama's implemented that you have to take the writing portion of the ACT to get into the college. And by the time I saw that, I started freaking out and stressing like crazy. And by the time I saw that, it was too late to take the October test, the ACT. So I pretty much got screwed because a lot of the college deadlines are December 1st, and I talked to an Alabama recruiter though, and they said that because of that, they really will accept anything a little bit later ACT score wise. So I mean, I should be okay. But on the thing in the ACT, man, that's killing me is the math portion. Like, I used to be so good at math, like growing up, like in elementary school, I would be in first grade, but I'd go to the second grade classes for math, and so on and so forth till like fifth grade because I couldn't go over to the middle school. And then in sixth grade, I made 100 in math, and I don't think I ever made a B in math until ninth grade. My first ever class in high school was geometry with the most devilish teacher I've ever had in my life. And I was so afraid of high school going in. I'm not even lying, I was so nervous. I ended up with an 80 something in that class because my first year in math, first year of high school, like the first month, I got some type of ear infection, then some type of bronchial infection, and I was out for a week or 4 days. And that Friday I went back to school, and then that Sunday I got diagnosed with the swine flu, so I was out with another week. That's what screwed me up in football. That was before I re-injured my back and everything, and I ended up like a B in math for my first time in my life. And then I didn't take math for like, they had it scheduled so weird, so I didn't take math till like the second semester of my next year, so I forgot everything, and it just went downhill from there. And then I took math like a year later after that, and took pre-cal, and I just forgot everything in math over those big gaps in between taking classes. And my ACT score was like a 21 on the math, and then it was a 24 in English, 24 in science, and then 28 on the reading portion, which seems like it should average out to a 25. But funny thing is, I've taken the AC three times or 4 times. Took it when I was in 7th grade. I had some special way I took it, and I made a 17. Then took it in 10th grade, made a 21 or 22. Took it again as a junior, made a 23. Then took it again, made a 24. And each time I've taken it, even in 7th grade, made a 24 in the science portion every single time. And then my math went off like 2 points. So I mean, if I would have stayed on the same pace as I was in math, like growing up without taking big gaps, I probably, honestly, would be a genius in math. But I've definitely forgot everything and not near as intelligent in the math field as I used to be. But I have time, I guess. This shouldn't be going too long. I requested to get my test that I actually took in the summer portion of the ACT, and like it gives you the test back and tells you what questions you missed and stuff, and gives you the answer key. And if you graded my test only on like, if you excluded the last 10 to 15 questions for each portion of the ACT, I'm looking at like a 29 or 30. But for example, on the English portion, I made a 24. At one part, I think it was 75 questions. On one part, I got like 40 something in a row right. But then on the last 15 questions, I missed like 8 of the last 15 because there's like 15 left, and the prompter's like 5 minutes left, and you're like, oh god, so you gotta end up marking out a bunch of stuff, and that's what killed me. And the reading I did alright, made a 28, but still I missed like, out of the last 10, missed like 7 or 8 on the math. I just sucked. In the science, about the same thing. But anyways, I made a 24 to keep it short. I just told you a little story there. But anyways, that's been my Friday Questions and Answers episode 14. Hope you guys enjoyed as always. Leave a comment below and ask me a question that will make you featured in next week's episode, and I'll be sure to answer every single question like I always do every single Friday. So be sure to subscribe, guys. And as always, roll tide, go Sox, and go Titans to you. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day, and enjoy your Thanksgiving weekend. And don't go too crazy Black Friday shopping today.